follow me. I'll give you the quick guided tour as to if it gets too hot, for example. Got a little bit of a secret weapon. Oh, I've been working on car all day. Oh no, I'll grab a beer. I'll just grab my beer out of the fridge from next to the door. And I'll just go outside and just jump in the pool. Welcome. Come on. Eventually, the workshop's here. Yeah. Been in the house 2 nights now. Obviously moved everything in, haven't really managed to touch much of the workshop itself because I've got various other stuff to do with the house, but I'm going to try and get this looking a little bit more organized so I can kind of visualize and put across to everyone else how it's going to look. So first things first, the elephant in the room is this massive mezzanine floor that's been built here, and that has got to go, because the idea is, yeah, you could fit 3 cars in, but you wouldn't be able to do anything on them. So I want to make sure I can fit 2 cars in. Now, the 2-post ramp, the ramps of posts will probably be about here, giving me enough space where the front of a car will end about here, giving me a metre or so of space to work on in front of the car, and then also have some benches there. I'll have a fridge there, stocked up with beer and water and whatever else on that note. So you can see the idea. Then it leaves this much space, which I'll spin the camera around so you can see from the exact opposite way. This way, it's shaped, it's a bit of an awkward shape, shapes like that. You can't have everything, can you? So the idea would be I could still park a car here, up to there, and then a 2-post ramp, that way. This mezzanine floor is going to get spruced up and kept, because the idea would be office up there, even got a little window so I can have the views of the lake. So that was the plan. Office up there. And getting back to this side of things, there's a bit of house stuff here. Although I have just pointed at the speakers are actually all going in here. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 speakers that I'm going to have me deck somewhere, and then dot the speakers all around here, so turn it into a nice little rave. The TV is going to go up on the wall just up there. I'm going to have a desk there, as well as up there. That's a little on the low side as issue. That's the problem I've got up there. So I can't actually stand in there, and I really want one of those stand-up desks. So maybe that might just end up being storage of crap. But paint station's going far right. The compressor will go up there as well. I'm getting another compressor, which I'll also have there, and I'll have all my lines set up. Depending whereabouts the posts end up, I could end up with a bench there as well, hopefully. And I'm going to have my trolley bench and workstation at the end there, so I'm going to be able to do pretty much everything I could possibly think of. When I first looked at this place, the idea I had, which I've knocked on the head, was I would have a scissor lift here, and then I could use this as a paint booth and curtain it off. However, if you've got something on a ramp and you can't get the car off for whatever reason, whatever you've got in there ain't coming out. So I kind of knocked that one on the head. As far as fans go, I've got my big Viva. I'm gonna get a couple of extractor fans going on. I have got to silicone and foam everything and potentially do something with the floor. But as you may see from the pictures, it's like a concrete tile, about an inch thick, but they're shiny. So in order to paint it or do anything to that, you'd have to scuff it up. So it might be plastic tiles that go down, but that is literally the last job, because I'm not doing that until I know exactly what I need and where the posts are going. And they're not the cheapest of things in the world either, are they? So picture it. Big old space. Follow me. I'll give you the quick guided tour as to if it gets too hot, for example. Got a little bit of a secret weapon. Oh, I've been working on a car all day. Oh no, I'll grab a beer. I'll just grab my beer out of the fridge from next to the door. And I'll just go outside and just jump in the pool. Ba-boom. This is the new setup. I've got the barbecue area over there. These concrete tables are going. And then there's the main house over to the left. See, there's my sheds. It's Blue Lake in the distance. We've got a roof solarium which we still need to sort out, spruce up. But yeah, everything's on my doorstep. Literally come out of the house, walk past the pool, into the garage. I don't think it's such a bad setup at all, do you? What do you think? What do you think I should do? Is there any opinions on what should and should not do? I'd like to know people's opinions actually when it comes to two-post lifts and scissors, because I really want a two-post lift, to be honest. A few reasons. You're not restricted when you've got it up there to getting at certain things down the sills and whatever. You've got, they're cheaper, two-post lifts, which is mad. But yeah, they do take up that space. And to be honest, I can't get the ones that are portable, because it needs to go up at least 2 meters or 1.9. I know it's a lot of them like 1.9s. But I'm 2 meters tall. I don't want to be crouching down with the portable ones that only go a meter or 90 centimeters or whatever they are. Give us some honest opinions, because I'm looking at about $2.5 grand fitted for a brand new, with warranty, 4-ton two-post lift. Now, if I wanted the scissor lift, I don't even think it's fitted that. It's about 3,600, something like that, 3,600, and they're the ones that go up 2 meters. And I've been told that they wobble a little bit, but then again, I am curious as to how strong two posts are. They'll give me the shits as well, but yeah. And any other recommendations for what I've got set up here? Bigger compressor on its way. That's one's definitely happening. I've got my security set up, cameraed, sensors, motion sensors on the windows, on the garage door, on that door. So that's obviously one of the jobs that I've been sorting out before doing anything else, making sure the house and this is secure. But it's pretty impressive, I thought. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I can't wait. This is the issue though. I have asked so many people to get rid of this. Welders, builders, and I've only managed to have one builder that's up for coming and have a look. It's only because I know him, I think. I think normally they'll tell you to fuck off. But there's money in the metal. But then at the same time, it's so heavy that you need the props and whatever else to get them down. He's really went to town on that mezzanine floor. It's got to be said. He had a couple of motorbikes up there, but there were Vespas and stuff. Like, I'm talking a couple by like 3 or 4 of them, maybe. There's no way you need an RSJ that's 12 mil thick and every meter, and then cross members. They've really gone crazy on it. But yeah, we'll get sorted out. I'm going to stick some music on, so I'm going to speed this up. Plus, it's probably going to take me ages because my back's sore, and it's, oh, I didn't say, yeah, moving day was 36, and that was Thursday. And between Thursday and this Tuesday coming up, it's only getting a degree hotter. So yeah, it's 40 degrees on Tuesday. Right, tune's on. I'm going to stick the fan on as well. So, no more talking from me. Well, it's difficult to put too much stuff away. I haven't got any racking at the minute. I've been waiting to see and get my space and sizes of everything, just so I know where I can actually put stuff. Because obviously, if I get deep racking, it might not be able to go here because I've got the 2-post ramp going in. If it's narrow stuff, is it going to be big enough to take on all the crap that I've got? One thing is for sure, all the tools that I had up on the walls and spray paint and stuff like that, it's got to go somewhere. So I'm going to have to sort something out, potentially sooner rather than later as well, because there's only so much reorganizing I want to do. I want things right the first time, not have to move it too many times around, as I'm sure most people be like that. More X5 injectors. These ones were meant to get sent back, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep them because I'll get them fixed. And it's better than the core value. When you send one back, you get core price and you get some money back. But I was like, let's keep them. That's 3 I've got. 1, 2, and then that other one you've seen before. You never know. So you see what we got here. Quite a big bit of space. Obviously, still not right. But now that I've started moving stuff around, I've had a think while I've been moving it as well. Just work out exactly where for everything. I'm going to have like a nice new bench that I'm going to buy. Nice new bench here. With me wheelie trolley. TV. Boom. And that's going to be the clean space. It's going to be able to have my laptop on top of there as well. So I can have my TV linked to my computer and everything. Printer, fridge obviously to the right. And then on that wall, it'll probably have similar stuff to what's there at the minute, bench-wise. I've still got to put a wooden bench like top onto that, but all this wood that's on this mezzanine floor is going to be really useful for things like that. So put that on top of there. The compressors, I was always thinking about putting the compressors plural over there. And then racking is going to have to be on this shelf here. And then I think what's going to have to wait until we've actually got the ramp in before I start doing any more racking. Because it's one of those things, you know, limited space, you're going to have to like get a car up on the ramp and then really see, is it going to be in the way? Because you need to get obviously down either side. The size of my huge fan. Beast, 140 quid Viva. Biggest one I can find. I don't know if you noticed on that last little video there, my little fan decided to pack on me. So that's been chucked. So yeah, starting to feel a bit more of a usable space now. I've got a cool little idea. So there's going to be space for a little, not bar, like drinks table. No, I don't play the guitar. That is for show. But what is not for show is a table made out of 315 35s, X5, rear tires, glass top, few stools, few berries. Happy days. Maybe I should learn to play the guitar. No, definitely won't. Yeah, gonna have to do some shopping at the Key now. I need these benches in so that I can start like putting stuff away. I'm going to get the top wall there, pegboard all the way across. Because to be honest, most of my stuff that I use is up on a pegboard anyway. Obviously with the new drawers that come, I can put socket sets and stuff like that in there. The socket sets are locked away in there at the minute anyway. That's no good. They need to be out. So drawers will be sockets, screwdrivers, etc., and then everything else will fit on the pegboard and it'll be all good. Have to work out somewhere to put all my Makita power tools, but I'm sure I'll find something, a nice, neat way to have them like up on the wall or something like that, instead of just having them on a shelf. I'm going to try and not have any shelves. I'm not going to lie, don't really like animals and bugs and creepy crawlies and all that type of stuff. So I'm trying to keep things minimalistic as possible. So yeah, let's call it a day for today. And let's go and buy some stuff tomorrow and start kitting out the place. The new RS Mods Workshop. Happy days.